pastrami. The price of pastrami has gone up quite a bit. A survival story. A young boy survived 5 days in a lion-infested game park in Zimbabwe. Evidently, he wandered away from home. He ends up actually walking 30 miles in these 5 days. He survives by eating berries, and they give it a specific name in their language, but he digs holes next to the river, or where the river was once, and you get water. So you get water from there. That's a trick you can use, in just about any country, with the idea that the water that comes through the soil is going to have less contaminants in it than the water that is just standing, or a river that's moving. The sand will filter some of it out, not necessarily, but it's a little better. So anyway, he did that, picking berries and walking, and he was eventually found. They found him too because they had trackers. They found human footprints in an area. They're out searching, and once they find the footprints, they can narrow the search area quite a bit. So he was 7 years old, and the park park supports the highest density of lions in Africa, and is incredibly strong, a credible stronghold for elephants and black rhinos, according to the nonprofit African Parks. Wow. The survivors for today, I guess when you look in the United States, the real survivors are the homeless people. They're out there, they have insufficient clothing usually, and they're just wandering around trying to survive. They're getting food where they can get food, crashing where they can crash, whether that's, have some tent city somewhere, or just sleeping under someone's car just to get out of the weather, all kinds of crazy things. And what's sad too is 30% of them probably have a significant mental illness. Some people are homeless just because of the finances, but there's other people who had more dynamic, let's say, ongoing problems that prevent them from being in a situation where they could be cared for. The two big ones, of course, are bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. Now, if you know someone with each of those, you'll know what I'm talking about. And there's different levels of those two things. So there's some bipolar people that flip really quickly, or go into really high mania, or really high, depressed type states. And with schizophrenia, you have a big difference too, from someone could just getting some feelings that are unreal, going all the way over to maybe hearing voices and believing things that are easily known as not being true. So, like I say, when you hear these survival stories of these people in the other countries, I guess I'm thinking a lot of times the survivors we have in the United States are the homeless people. We do have stories of people that, get lost for so many days in a park and things like that. Or a wilderness area. I shouldn't necessarily say a park, but in a wilderness area and survive, and some don't. But I just thought that was interesting about a 7 or 8 year old boy surviving for 5 days in a lion-infested jungle. Bye.